Welcome to the ISE version 2.4 video training. For those of you that have not gone through other training with me, my name is Kevin Rogers. I am a CCIE and have been in the industry for over 20 years. Over 10 of those have been training. And I'm currently active in the industry today doing project-based work on a daily basis. The course format is pretty nuts and bolts, so each video will take as long as it takes. We're going to go over a topic completely, then we're going to move on. I do not split up videos into 5-minute chunks, as I find that annoying and would rather complete a video naturally. We will use PowerPoint throughout, but that is only for a focus point before we dive into the lab section. Plus, it's a little faster and neater than watching me try and spell things out in Paint, for example. Finally, nearly every video will include a full demonstration where I'll explain, configure, and test the given technology. The first section is going to be a full walkthrough of how to build your own ISE lab at home. This is not completely necessary. Perhaps you have a lab at work or you have some other way to practice, but it is recommended. We'll walk through the VMware configuration, the infrastructure config, the firewall, the Windows server, which is going to include Active Directory, DHCP, DNS, and the Microsoft CA services, and a basic wireless configuration. From there, we'll dive into building our ISE servers, a brief overview of both the GUI and CLI, followed by the ISE certificate stores, personas, protocols, and deployment models. And we're also going to look at all the basics of ISE. Pretty much everything you need to know before you build your first policy. Next up is wired ISE, or how to set up ISE for a wired network. This covers the basic setup, AD integration, PEEP, MAB, Easy Connect, EAP-TLS, profiling, client provisioning, posture, and a technology called EAP chaining. Once done, we'll get into the wireless setup, but this section is not going to be just a repeat of the wired section. Rather, we'll go through the basics and then focus on items that are typically exclusive to the wireless network, such as guest and BYOD. These services can exist on the wired network as well. However, they're more commonly found in wireless, and once you could do them on wireless, doing it on wired is actually easier. And for our last section, I'll introduce a few more topics. These won't be deep dives, just an introduction and enough configuration to get your feet wet. We'll take a pretty long look at how ISE high availability works, the newer IBNS 2.0 switch configuration, TACACS, and how to use ISE for VPN.